Now that the election's over, Chris Bowen is out of witness protection. He held a media conference today and was straight back into this kind of nonsense.
Net zero is just, by 2050, is not a policy, it's the bare minimum framework you have to work under. And if Susan Ley is saying that's up for review, I mean, she might as well say the sun coming up tomorrow is up for review or the sky being blue is up for review. It's the basic framework that so many countries around the world are committed to.
The bare minimum requirement? Let me share a couple of points that the Climate and Energy Minister should be well aware of. First up, there are only two countries that are at net zero. The Himalayan kingdom of Bhutan and the South American paradise of Suriname. Needless to say, these are not developed economies. Also, not all countries are committed to net zero by 2050. And the list of countries not signed up to that, well, it's pretty impressive. Saudi Arabia is not signed up to net zero by 2050, nor is India, China, the United States of America, Brazil, Singapore, Mexico, Algeria, Finland, the Netherlands, or Indonesia. The world's most populous nations and some of the most prosperous. That list shows that most of the world's population and the bulk of its wealth is not committed to net zero by 2050. And most other countries, the ones who have signed up to this target, well, they're not looking like getting there. And Australia won't get to net zero by 2050. It can't. Even the International Energy Agency says you can't do that without nuclear energy, not to mention a host of other technologies not yet proven up, such as green hydrogen. But then Bowen, of course, thinks the billions of dollars that Labor has thrown at that might work.
Will be leading the global green hydrogen revolution.
And what we know is that the green hydrogen sector has an enormous potential in this country.
Only Labor has the plan to ensure that Australia is part of and is leading that hydrogen revolution.
It's here. The trouble is the number of projects that have fallen over in Australia is now into double figures. Massive projects scrapped despite the taxpayer handouts. And Twiggy Fortescue, once full bore on hydrogen, is now backing out, axing another 90 jobs in the last week, getting rid of people who were working on green hydrogen. Yep, net zero by 2050 won't just happen because it's a political slogan for Labor, the Greens and the Teals. At some stage, reality will get a look in, and then Chris Bowen will be exposed.